Happy Wednesday, guys. Welcome to day 14 of my trade journal. And as you can see, yesterday we had a no trade day and the balance was at 108.99. Today I started out with a pretty big loser, $2.51 loser, brought the account down to 106.48. Let's take a look at the trade. So at about 1 minute in, NBY pops up. I'm looking at the chart. I'm like, I guess if we break through there, I can probably get in. Looks like this thing has a lot of momentum, up 78%. Boom, it hits that, goes through, and I buy, and immediately we pull back. And I should have sold everything right here, but it pops a little bit, and I sold it there instead, half. I'm like, let's see what happens. It keeps going down, drops a little further, drops, and I sell the rest of it right there. And so that trade, minus $2.51. I took another trade later on, 427, PPCB. And so I was watching this stock come up here to this blue line. This is a high that I had drawn on the 5-minute chart just to show me where the cap was of after hours yesterday. It pushes up here pretty nicely. And I'm like, I think we got a bit of a move coming up. And so I'm waiting for a new 1 minute candle to form and break through here before I get in. And sure enough, as this 1 minute candle is about to close, it pushes up all the way to here. It's a very bullish looking candle. The next one forms. I'm like, nice, got a little bit of a bottom wick. Pop through and I'm in. I got a pretty bad fill on that. I'm not really happy with that fill at all. And so when it pops, I sell half. And I'm waiting. I want to see what this 15-second candle does. And it comes back down. And I'm like, ugh, I sell the rest right there. And so I made 28 cents on that trade. It isn't nothing. And it feels good to end the day with a green trade. Puts the account from 148 up to 106.76. And so we're going to make this back. It's going to take baby steps, and it's not all going to happen in one trade. We're not going to get the $2.50 in one trade, most likely, but eventually we'll get the account back up. My goal is to be through 110 by the end of the month if I can. And so we were really showing some strength, but we're not quite there yet. Should I have taken these trades? The answer for the first one, I believe, is no. And I'll tell you why. I didn't have enough data yet to press the buy button. I usually like to see my trades working a bit longer before I get in. And this all happened very quickly. The spread is about 3 cents to 4 cents. And that's a lot on a $1 stock. It's a big percentage. And so I don't like that at all. The second thing is I should have sold sooner, I believe. Waiting till down here is not great. But I just didn't see like these whips here. I wasn't sure how quickly they would resolve, if there was any pattern in them at all. And then you see these big topping tails here and stuff. And it's like, I don't think it's a stock I should have traded. What threw me off a bit was the fact that it normally only has 162,000 shares of volume. And so it seems like a light volume stock, and it had news. So I was like, I'll get in. It's a pharma stock. You know, they sometimes do pretty good. And it was up 76%. And so in theory, it could have been a good trade. I timed it wrong for sure. And we'll let it at that. Bought a bit too aggressively and didn't sell aggressively enough. This stock here, should I have taken this trade? It worked and it was green. I think this is an okay trade. It could have just as easily punched through $5 here and gone up to $5.12, and I would have sold and I would have been really happy with that profit. There's momentum gaining. We've got green, 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 and the volume is higher on this candle than any of the others. Volume is increasing. We just had this psychological barrier of 5 here, and it didn't want to go, and that's okay. Like I said, it does end up going without me here, and so I had the right idea it just needed to consolidate a little bit before it did that. And you never know if a stock is going to do this consolidation or if it's just going to punch straight up from here. And so that's why I got in. And like I said, I didn't lose money on the trade. So we had the right idea and it just turned into a small winner. And so I'm happy about the small winner. I'm happy that we're headed in the right direction. And it feels better to do that than to end with this trade right here. So this does hurt my monthly stats a little bit. We're down to 77% accuracy. And it makes my average losers a bit bigger than my average losses. So we've got an average winner of 108 and an average loser of 136. Puts my profit to loss ratio in the negative. But 10 wins and 3 losses feels decent. The account is still up almost 7% for the month, which is okay. I'm ready to come back tomorrow and see what trades are available, and hopefully we get a good, clear buy signal, and it works for us. And if not, we'll break it down, see if we did something wrong. If we did, we'll try to learn from it, and if not, we'll just keep going. And so that's it for me, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, most likely. Love you. Peace out.